Welcome everybody to part 2 of my God of War Ragnarok. Give me God of War tips tutorial. Man, that's a mouthful to say, and it's not even really a tutorial. Don't interrupt me again, Kratos. Boy. Anyways, so I know in part 1 that I really didn't give too many good tips. It was basically like freezing enemies and tripping enemies and making it a fair fight instead of like a 3-on-1 or a 2-on-1. I will try my best to continue to give better tips. It's just really hard when you don't even have any skills or anything to share your basic knowledge about the game. I am going to do a better job with all that. Anyways, I really hope that you guys enjoy this video. If you do, like, comment, sub would mean an absolute ton. And let's just jump right into it. Okay, with these frozen lunatics, try to keep all of them in front of you. Because, just, dude, as soon as one jumps on you, everything can go bad from there. Being slowed in this game is the absolute worst thing that can happen to you. It's worse than being blind or anything. But, okay, let me rephrase. I meant being blind in the game. Being blind in real life is way worse than being frozen in the game. In the air. Just like in part 1, like I said, enemies cannot hit you if they're launched in the air. I'm gonna roll out of that way. In the air. Okay, so jumping down here is going to lead us to our real first encounter. Yeah. Go ahead and move out of his way. What we're gonna do now is just use this tree, avoid some damage, get them out of the way, burn him. There's somebody up top to our left we have to be careful of. Okay.
But this is an awful lot for one more.
I'm gonna definitely try my best to do this like first try, kind of clean. No promises at all. Okay. So everyone already knows her horns, weak spot. I mean, if you can hit them. And what I like to do is I like to inflict burn damage. That way she could take more damage. I'll back up off her a little bit. Same thing. I don't have an aim assist on, so that's why I'm missing like a bunch. We're gonna do it twice this time. We're gonna do it once, 2 times, burn damage. Ooh. I know I'm rolling a lot, but this is about efficiency right now, about cleanness. You guys trying to watch cleanness, go watch a different playthrough of mine. That's chunk damage. If you keep throwing your axe, you should. That's gonna hit me. No, thank God. If you look, my rage is filling up because I'm just throwing my axe at her face. Ah, I didn't dodge in time. That's okay. So we're gonna do that. Okay. We're gonna burn her twice. Burn damage. Hopefully, make sure it's inflicted. Go to rage. I mean, to be honest, all you really have to do is just throw a rock at her. And that's it. Okay. Wasn't super clean, I got hit, but hopefully those were like all the basics to the fight. You know, kind of build up your rage by throwing your axe, burn her to inflict even more damage, all that good stuff.
Fighting without a shield?
It is not my first time.
Okay, range enemies absolutely must go first. Oh, forgot I don't have a shield. They just said something about it too. Stop it. Whee. Oh. Burn damage. Burn damage. Haha, parried it. That's gonna hurt. Oh, I got lucky. You're a goner, brother. Let's go.
It looks like that.
I blame you. Love it.
You bring me more
So
resources,
for
we'll see
shields,
what we can do.
this is actually kind of important, right? I recommend this shield for pretty much anybody and everybody. You're allowed to just sit here and be an absolute tank. You can black yellow attacks unless your charge is completely full. But if it's completely full, you just double tap L1 and it gets rid of the charge and does this huge knockup. This would actually be kind of good with the armor set that I might choose, but this is more just my playstyle. That's pretty much what it is. I've worked, you know, pretty hard on just focusing on timing things right, that it's rewarding to use this. But again, I definitely use the Stonewall shield a lot. If you go watch any of my other playthroughs, it's usually the first shield that I pick. I think I'm going to go with this one just because this has a moderate chance, whereas this has a high luck chance. And I want to have a higher chance of, well, having that activate. Let's see if combo finishers do increased damage. Okay, while blocking, take less damage from unblockable attacks. Okay. So, okay. This is actually... I've never used this armor before. I've always used the one that's in the chest. Because I got like the $70 or $80 version of the game. But that's all our money. Do we have anything to sell? Sell this. Is it enough? Yes, it is. And combo finishers is the one we want. Okay.
Ready.
Okay, so for the skills, what to upgrade first? Well, for right now, it doesn't matter. But for both of the weapons, you want to get down to this. So you want was this called the permafrost. And then for this one, it's the immolation charge. So this to me is like my favorite moves in the game, and I'm not talking about like activating them then using it. Like with the axe, if you put them in a group, as you can see in the picture, you can freeze them by activating it, right? And that's game changing, especially when you get the hex arrows and you can do a bunch of burst damage with all that crazy stuff. Like I'm telling you, they definitely worked on the combat. And that's the one thing that I really do appreciate, and why it's kind of hard for me to go back and play the old game as much as I love it and as much as I'm addicted to that combat. This one has it has way more strategy to it compared to, you know, just being really good at dodging and just, you know what I'm saying? Like this actually I feel like is more of a combat mechanic instead of just looking really clean and you know, slow dodging every attack and all of that. Now, I'm not saying that you can't do really cool things in the first God of War. You can 100% do like a lot of great things in the first God of War. I just think that they worked on all the good things in the first God of War combat-wise and definitely made it better. My opinion. I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you guys do not have this Grip of Darkdale, right, which is what you get for like paying the extra $10 before the game came out, I don't know what to tell you. Because dealing with these little tiny creatures that you're about to see is like, it's by far the most annoying thing in the game. Right? I can deal with a lot of things, my patience is pretty high.
What's that, lad?
But those things that they added, I don't know why. They added them. I mean, that's pretty much all it is. These things. The reason why the Darkdale is really good is because if you get a kill with it activated, it reactivates. So you can just keep going and going. And as you can see, very effective. First encounter. Let's do it well. Let's not mess it up. Come on. Yeet. Okay, knock him up in the air. Get this combo finisher. Come on. Yeet. Give me more. Yes, 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 yes. I kind of just want to see if I'm going to get this combo finisher. I mean, we don't really have any luck, so like, I wouldn't be oh jeez, I wouldn't be surprised. And that is why the Stonewall shield is amazing. I'm messing around too much. Okay. What the? My ankles got broken. Knock him up in the air. Oh god, this has been so sloppy. I like how I was like, don't mess it up, and it just, it's whatever. We're not gonna talk about this encounter. We're moving on. Gonna freeze him. Knock him in the water. Instant kill. Or not at all, because he's an absolute legend. Ow. Oh jeez, okay. Knock him up in the air. We're gonna switch to our axe. Well, hopefully. Knock him up in the air again. I swear, I've said it before, sometimes the animation to call your axe just takes way too long, and I'll never understand why it takes this long. Alright. Go ahead and activate this. Freeze one, get the other one up in the air. See if we can get this combo finisher. Alright.
Those things are everywhere.
They are. We need health. We have rage, so we're able to get some health back. And just like in the first game, Spartan Rage, there's 3 of them in this game. Fury in this game, this rage right here, can be used for more than just doing damage. I think in my opinion, it's best to not do damage. You can avoid taking a bunch of damage. You can push enemies away, just give you some breathing space. There's a lot of good things that you can do with this rage. I feel like it's completely underlooked.
Place is red.
Okay, so
And yes, I am staying alert.
for hold on, let me call my axe. It's gonna take 20 minutes. So for this encounter, what I like to do is I like to hit him with the flame whiplash. Go ahead and call the tree. Call the tree. Tree, I choose you. Flame whiplash again, and again, and then just, and boom. There will be more. So we're gonna hit, I wanted to hit this level 2, but just didn't work out, I guess. So what we're actually gonna do is freeze him, because we don't want him throwing up on us constantly. Go ahead and throw a rage, a little fit. We're gonna get this guy out of here. Okay. So now we're just gonna find the rest of the Nornir chest. Little idle things. There will be a bunch of tiny little, yeah, these things. I swear, they added the Darkdale axe pommel just to deal with those things. I promise you. Like, it's okay. By the way, you can make this grip insane in endgame. I was messing with it. I'm gonna make like a whole new build video. But dude, I completely underestimated how good this is. You can have it like infinite at one point. I have a clip where I got it reactivated like 6 times in a row, and dude, it was a crazy feeling, you know?
Brother, that groom's found a perch on high.
See, I didn't want to get spit on, so I activated my rage. Negate that damage just in case, but it also does that aura effect where it just bursts them into the air. Like, y'all see that? Y'all see that? So like, say you're comboing and you're like, yeah! But then you can just pow. So like, you don't even have to go through the animation. Me being stupid, I like the animation. I don't know why I'm like this. You know, everyone that, like, okay. I think it's time we talk about this. The runic canceling, right? Super cool, looks really awesome. You got to put some time into it to like get decent at it. But there's no real practical use for it, other than it being kind of cool and it can change how the gameplay looks. So like, I guess there is a use, right? But like, not saying not to do it. You can do whatever you want. It's a video game, right? But the reason I don't personally do it is because it doesn't help me in combat. You know? Like, you could, yeah, you could do some really, really crazy cool things. Like I keep saying, like, is it worth learning? I mean, it depends on who you are as a person. Like, a lot of it's just straight muscle memory that you're going to have to just build up by just repetitively doing it. But it can mess you up in combat. You know, because you're, like, me personally, when I was, like, doing that back in the 2018 God of War, I was so focused on trying to look cool instead of being efficient that, like, I ended up building up bad muscle memory. And that is an actual thing. You know, like just pressing the buttons at the wrong time because I'm just so used to pressing those buttons in a specific order. And it took me a while to like teach myself not to do that. And then I've made videos about this type of stuff where it's like that's when I realized my typical playstyle, which is I love this game, right? I have a whole different bunch of playstyles, which is why I keep uploading playthroughs of this game to show you that like each time I play, it's usually a little bit different than the last. I also get a little bit better, but my favorite playthrough, which is something that you're gonna see here on this playthrough, is I don't care about taking damage. I do not care about any of that as long as I don't really stumble or get an animation that makes it like ruin the fluidity of the combat. Also because you're able to get your health back. Like that's another thing that is pretty important about this game. Like there's tools in this game that they give you to help you out throughout the entire game. Like you don't have to go through this entire game and not be touched. I mean, if you do, you're an insane freak and like, you deserve some credit for sure, but that's not something that you really have to focus on. I just like I want a lot of people to understand that because I don't want anybody feeling like they have to play a specific way, especially in this game, after watching some really good people. Your play style will work. However you play the game, you just have to put more time into it. That's all it is. That's pretty much all I'm trying to say, right? Yes. So we still need a few more recesses and resources to
You
activate
okay? Or deep in
this.
thought? I'll leave you to it.
Combo finishers do increased damage. This is actually really good. I seen one that was, I think it was like rage finishers. Is it this one? No. I forgot which one it was, but I swear it was like rage finishers do more damage. And then I immediately was like, yo, Wrath would be insane in that. Like, because anytime you would just activate Wrath, like they didn't even have to be at a certain amount of HP to like you completely decimate them. It would just do more damage. It's pretty cool. Okay, so we're gonna continue. Yeah. The reason why I keep doing that combo finisher, by the way, is because like you can spam this, right? Same thing, but this gives you the knock-up. So you press R2 twice, get that knock-up, and then you just press R1 twice. And I feel like it's a little bit faster. Plus, you hit them up in the air, which is again like something I'm going to keep talking about because it is super important when playing this game. Knocking enemies up in the air is everything. Okay, you can avoid so much damage and just focus on doing damage. I just figured that out right now because I took the time to actually read what it told me. Did you see what it said? I said, did you hear what it said? It it literally told me that you can open the map by pressing the left side of your touchpad. That's like, oh my god, like, like what? Like, you see, look, bang, map, weapons, map, weapons. The more you know, right? I mean, you could. I always just thought like touching the touchpad opened the menu, but the left side opens the map. Wow, that's gonna save me a whole 2 seconds.
Come.
So these enemies are exactly why I said you have to knock them up in the air. Because as you can see, they're just gonna keep disappearing. I saw him spit that poison at me. Okay, this is super annoying. So get rid of that guy. Knock this one up in the air, stop him from moving around. So I got Grim here. You can shoot that. Did it too late though. Same thing. Knock him up in the air, stop him from moving around. There's got to be more. There's always more. There's no way that's it. Yeah, I was about to say. Go ahead and use the environment attacks. They're so good in this game. Freeze him, stop him from moving around. And well, he's dead.
Find you.
We're gonna freeze him, stop him from moving around. We're gonna go ahead and pull ourselves here. There you go. Could have dealt with them a little bit better at the end there, but you know, it is what it is. We're gonna get our rage back anyway. So now we have to use the Nornir chest, so we have to find all of the idols. There's one here. And then the last one. I have a lot of them memorized, I'm not gonna lie. And the last one's over here. It's somewhere like up there. I'm pretty sure it's up there. Yep. Okay, so for this fight, just get better, yeah? No, I'm just kidding. Hopefully I can try to do something that's gonna help you guys. So you're gonna want to hit him in the back, bunch of stun damage. Try to counter if you can. And just get that stun damage up. You're gonna stun him, get him from attacking us. I should have just blocked, to be honest. We want to get that stun damage off. That's like our goal right now. That was actually scary. Get that stun damage off. It's so close. It should be like right here. Yes, sir. We're gonna go ahead and rage. Stop him from doing that stupid stuff. Alright. So the whole goal of that fight was to increase his stun damage, try to keep everybody a little bit in front of you. Granted, that's not really what I was doing. I got used to knowing when an enemy is going to attack from behind. So that's something that you can also practice, but I do recommend keeping everybody in front of you and maybe getting rid of the smaller Draugr, like not the boss one, so it's more of a one-on-one fight. And save your arrows, okay? That's one thing that I actually had to focus on a lot, because I realized I kept spamming square, and then when an enemy would charge up, I didn't have any arrows to stop them from charging up. So that's just, honestly, a basic tip. Alright, so for anyone that's spamming square, don't worry, I do it too. Just try not to do it, and save them for something way more useful.
Sorts.
And then, for anyone that doesn't know about this strat by now, you can just touch this, and then you'll get full health and full rage. So it's actually really useful to kind of just do it when you see one. First mining rig. And go ahead and freeze that guy. Alright, knock him up. Stab twice. Easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. I see that we're getting the relentless might now. 1, 2, 3. Ow. 1, 2, 3. Use our rage. Stop this guy from killing us. So this is honestly how I just deal with all the nightmares now, because I really can't just stand. I can't stand them. I saw that coming, and I just didn't bother to dodge. Yeah. Ain't not clean, but I mean, yeah, it's what it is. So we're actually going to do the Nornir chest first. Oh, it's the other kind. Variety is so important. And then the other one's over here. And then the last one's over here. Pow. More of the same. Ooh, thought he was gonna hit me. See, I didn't want to get staggered, so I used my rage. Dude, the first time I played this game, I didn't know to just go down here and go right. I dropped all the way down, went into that elevator, looked around for like 10 minutes. This puzzle took me so long. And I felt so stupid after I realized that it was right here. Okay, so I didn't have my axe out. That's unfortunate. I wanted to kill the Grim. Or not the Grim, this thingy, whatever this thing's called. Okay, now we're just gonna beat the absolute tar out of it. Come on. Last second, we're gonna throw the rock. Get some huge damage in. Dodge that. Dodge that. Get that combo finisher in. Didn't activate. Okay, get him out of here. I'm not sure if the wretches stay alive after he dies. Yeah. Okay. Boom. Okay, so instead of using our axe for this fight, we're actually going to use our flame whiplash. Ooh.
They just keep coming.
We want to get that burn damage up. Look at the damage we're doing. Roll away from that. I keep holding R1 thinking I have the entire ability, but I do not. Almost dead. Roll away from that again. Alright. Wasn't too hard at all. Man, the blades are so good in this game. I mean, they were good in the last game as well, but I feel like they were only good at like blade spamming, you know? Like to change stances and just go absolutely crazy. I'm surprised why they didn't. I mean, they did keep it in the game clearly, because I keep spamming that, but it's not the same, and I'm glad it's not the same. I'm gonna use it for something else. I think you're able to
Oh,
upgrade
yeah,
it
forge.
for free. Yeah. So this only costs basically, as you can see, the ore that you get for doing the mission. But I don't want to do that now. What we still want is to get this upgraded. So now we have the 10%,
That might be my best piece yet.
but we need 2 more forged iron to get it. Hopefully we can get it off of doing this side mission here, the weight of the chains.
Your armor, and it'll take care.
Knock him up in the air, combo finish. Wait, trip this guy. See, I shouldn't have executed him now, because if I waited, I could have got like the fatal execution. Like that. See how I turned red? So that's the difference. When it's yellow, you can't... Ooh. That's close. And see how this dude's orange? So we can't knock him up in the air, but we can knock that guy up in the air. Let's try that again. Can we actually? No, see? You can't. But you can pull yourself to him. But if you saw, I knocked up the other guy in the air, which made this guy get knocked up into the air. So that's actually a really nice strat. No chances. I wanted to grab the nightmare, but I missed. So I was like, I'm not, you know, if you get hit one time, you can get stuck in the stagger animation and actually die. So, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of that type of gameplay, or like that idea of putting that into a video game. Like, you get hit and you can't move. That has actually happened to me a few times, and it's a little frustrating, you know, because you make one mistake and you get absolutely punished for it sometimes. And Give Me God of War can be a little relentless, because some enemies would, like, you could be doing so well and one hit can almost kill you. Sometimes one hit can kill you, depending on, you know, if you're trying to like over level and stuff like that. So it can be a little frustrating to deal with that type of stuff. Get him out of here. Get the combo finisher. Get these guys out of here, like, now. Go ahead and use that. He's dead. Freeze him. Don't let him power up. And for this last mother trucker, just get rid of him. Any means necessary. That should be all of them. Nope, there's another. There's actually more. There's way more. Wow. Well, get him because he's slowed. Yo, how many are there? No, don't let him power up. Okay. Okay. More enemies. So more of the same old.
This isn't a fine.
Not now. There are enemies ahead.
Might as well get rid of this guy first. Missed. If I miss again, I'm turning out my aim assist again. Oh my god. Oh, so close. God, them running is wild. Stop it.
Last enemy.
I almost died. I'm kind of sad. Okay. Well, it went from being flawless to me not knowing how to block, apparently. So, keep your block up. Tip number whatever that is, dude. Holy cow.
Sort of.
See, that's my fault. Me taking that much damage is my fault entirely.
On that mountain.
By the way, if you guys are looking like for like smoother combat, go ahead and like watch any of my other playthroughs, right, where I try to focus on making the combat look better. But the one thing that is kind of special about this is, again, like I'm doing it sort of live, you know, so I'm not repetitively restarting from checkpoints trying to like memorize certain attacks and make it look clean. I'm just casually playing the game with my brain turned off, as you guys can see. Now that's not an excuse by any means. I'm just a terrible multitasker. I said that in episode 1. But for anyone that's like, you know, clearly my combat needs a little bit of help, you guys aren't wrong. It's just I'm not focusing super heavily on trying to make everything look super crisp and clean. I just want to get through the encounter. That's kind of what this entire tip video is about. Okay, so for the Dreki, it's actually pretty easy. So what we're gonna end up doing, we're gonna wait for an opening. Counter that. Counter that. We're gonna actually use this now to charge. Trying to get this thing off. There we go. We're gonna do it one more time. Parry that. Now that he's burning, we're actually gonna inflict some stun damage. Stun damage went off, which was massive to do. He's gonna do, yeah, an AoE. I didn't want to roll there, but it's alright. Keep hitting him. Get this combo finisher off. See, we have the permafrosting, but we don't have the upgrade for it. Like, using it right now would be so clutch. And that's the fight. So not very hard. I'll leave that animation in here because, I mean, like, why not? Yes, sir. Okay, that's fine. Again, not super hard. It's a rhythm thing. You know, you got to figure out your rhythm. If you're bad at timing things, use a Stonewall Shield. I'm telling you, Stonewall Shield is very good. I'm not gonna say it's the best shield in the game. It depends on who you are. Every shield in this game is incredibly useful for like different situations. You know, but I recommend just experimenting with all of them.
Horrors.
All right, get our axe out.
Brother, that groom's found a perch on high.
I missed. Come on, hit the stupid things. Dude. Launch him. Combo finisher. As you can see, we're doing quite a bit of damage. Ah.
So, I think I found where those scratches are coming from.
They will overwhelm you quickly. Stay close.
Oh, there's a wretch behind us. There really should be an animation for each thing, like a rage animation, blade animation, axe animation, fist animation. I know he's asking for a lot, but like you see the same animation over and over again. He gets burnt out quick. And I mean, I doubt it would be that hard to add. I'm not talking about for like every single enemy in the game, but probably for a majority of them. You know, the ones that you keep constantly seeing. You know, like how cool would it have been? Like that's their third or fourth. I don't even know how to pronounce those things names, right? The big things that call out the smaller ones, right? It's like their fourth one that we fought, and had we been able to do different executions, you know, it would have been cooler. Would you look at that? Another one.
There's another door.
That didn't hit me. Oh, thank God it missed. Ow. I didn't have to execute him, but like, I mean, it's still a cool animation. Our first relic. I like how they give us actually a really good one too. Bonus melee damage? Are you kidding me? Where's the last one? Oh, up there. Dang. He exploded. See if we can get that that buff again. Yes sir, relentless might. Yeah, you don't have to fight this yet if you're not comfortable with it. But we're just gonna do it now to get it out of the way. So we get this finisher off, nice. Avoid all that, block, parry, nice. Everything's going pretty well right now. Go ahead and use that. So we're gonna do this now to get that stun damage on up. Saw that? And then we're gonna do what we've been doing. I didn't mean to press that actually. Hey, it worked. Okay. I didn't think I was gonna get my stone throw off. Nice. See how easy that was? Yeah, this is gonna be easy. Yes, 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 yes. I'm very aware of it. One free zone. Oof. Get this combo finisher off. Get rid of that guy. Okay, I didn't do that efficiently. That was me kind of panicking. We're gonna knock this guys up. Combo finisher in. Block him. Another combo finisher in. Alright. So this guy up ahead can be a little tricky because his timing for things are like wild.
This way. Cut him off.
As you can see, I mistimed it. An actual strat though, you just drop down here. Wait for him to come, because he will come. Just wait. Come on. What's going on? Anyways, as I was saying, then you just go back up, go back down. As you can see, he follows you. I mean, that's just kind of a cheesy way to do it.
That's the last of them. Let's find your son.
Alright. He's not like too difficult. It's not like you have to do that, but like, you know, it's kind of it's easier. Let's just put it that way.
Hey, we're back. Watch out! It's okay. I got you.
I felt that one, brother. Right side, incoming.
There's only gonna be one enemy here. It's not that big of a deal. Hey, buddy just disappeared. Anyways, that's going to do it for this episode. I really hope that you guys learned something or at least enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, sub would mean the world. And I hope to see you in part 3. Peace.